Wadau
na wadau det.
Welcome back to our channel. We are back again with another episode. And so guys, today we are going to talk about the effects of corona, both positive and negative. And now we'll start with this, the rampant one that we all know. And we can also see it on television nowadays. They talk too much about domestic violence. So this corona, imefanya watu, they are seated in the house. People didn't spend enough time to know each other. So it's now time they're getting to know each other. And then you find that there are behaviors that maybe one partner does not like from the other partner. And now that has led to violence. People are killing one another. And even children are getting even involved because there are people who are too violent even to their children. So that is one actually of the most talked about effect of corona countrywide. And it has really caused a lot of fear.
That's true. Another impact, it's stigma. We even saw it on TV the other day. Like if I found out that Sonia has Rona, that is corona, siwezi enda kununua, for example, maybe you are running a business. I can't come to your shop just because nilisikia one of your family members has corona.
Even your friend.
So stigma imekuja sana. So that's it's really bad, by the way. It's affecting
and
so many
another
people.
thing, actually we can realize, especially now the high school teenage girls, most of them are getting pregnant. And I think this is because they just have so much of their free time.
And they have not been getting the right information.
The right information from their parents, even from the teachers. I think at some point even teachers get so much overwhelmed. They don't have time to even go to this other side of educating their girls. So as we can see, the girls have actually, wengi sana, they are getting pregnant. We even wonder kama by the time they are going back to school next year, kama watarudi kweli ama watakuwa wameingia kwanza
itakuwa motherhood sasa.
Itakuwa motherhood sasa.
Another effect, it has impacted the socio-economic status of each and every country because this thing has affected the whole world.
The whole world actually.
So people have lost their jobs. Wale wenye walikuwa nayo, they have been told we have to cut your salaries, one way or another. And actually you get these people, some of them are even breadwinners in their families. They have kids to take care of. They have other families. They have bills to pay. So you see, if you don't go to work, you don't get the money to pay your bills. And if we are not working again, the economy goes down. So it really brought that even
effect.
The travel industry has been affected because we've been told to self-isolate ourselves, quarantine, what do you call it? Social distancing.
No more tourists coming.
So
getting out of the country.
The industry has also been affected quite a lot.
And the economy is really doing bad.
It's really bad.
It's really, really, really doing bad. And another major effect that has come up is the mental health of people. You know, people are getting isolated in their homes. And they were used to getting out. You know, ukika kwa nyumba, you're like, I can just go meet up my friends. I can go for coffee. I can go do ABCD. But right now, watu wako kwa manyumba, there are problems. Unaona? So, kila mtu anakaa, they are depressed. They just feel like they are being pushed to a certain corner yenye, huwezi move. You know, kuna ile unakaa kwa nyumba, willingly, you know, I'm not going anywhere. Umedecide to. But now this one came, like, you have to stay in the house.
By force, by fire.
Yoni by force.
Nilisikia the other day when Corona was still, you know, ndo ilikuwa inakuja Kenya. There's this guy, he had to, alitumwa gas, but because ako depressed kwa nyumba, then they were living, like, maybe let's say, for example, wanakaa Rongai. Do you know he had to go for the gas in town? Ndio aende tu, like, atoke tu kwa nyumba tu, afike mahali.
It has really, really affected. And now, by the way, there's so much that has come up with this corona. And now we can't forget about the positive effects. I think, actually, the positive effects are more. They outweigh the negative effects.
They say behind every pandemic, there's also a negative
the advantage.
And a positive effect.
There's always an advantage. So I'm thinking this corona, because we've been forced to stay in the house, people have gotten more time to rest. Watu wamepumzika. You know, especially in Nairobi, yani life iko everywhere. Everything is up and down. Kila mtu naamka asubuhi. You're like, I need to do ABCD. I need to rush to town. I need to come back. I need to go watch my kids. I need to do ABCD, help them in their homework. There's so much that was actually going on now before the corona. And after now, this corona that we were told to quarantine ourselves, stay in the house, people are no longer going to jobs. they're staying in the house, they're having more time ya kurest, especially I think kama watu wa Ronga wamefurahia sana. You remember the time walikuwa wanakaa kwa jam, you can even stay in the jam, ukikaa hapo from 5 ama ulitoka town 4 unafika kwa nyumba 11 10 and then unafika, you're starting your house chores hapa na pale, lazima watu wakule supper. By the time you're sleeping it's actually midnight. And then by 8 lazima ukwe job. So
yeah,
means
umeamkia saa 10
so you even sleep like 3 hours peke yake. So I think hii corona pia it has brought that positive side where people are able to rest. Yeah. Watu wamepumzika sana. Like you know, even your mental, your physical, your body needs to relax. Hii relaxation imekuja, but it has helped so many people.
Yeah. Another thing, it has really built up relationships. Starting from family, loved ones. Mpango imemaliza. But yeah, kwanza relationship ya children and parents. Kuna wale wazazi wenye hata wakuwa wanaonekana kwa nyumba, you know. From dusk till dawn, wametoka tu, they don't even interact. Unapata there are this kind of parents hata wakuwa wanajua the names of their children. It's very true, by the way. Hakuwa anajua, anamuita nani niletee kikombe
Baba
hapo.
Kuja.
Good. Yeah, but right now they have built that relationship. They know each other. They now know their weaknesses and strengths, everything.
And
so
actually
it's
a
really
good thing.
Yeah.
Because walimu walikuwa na go through a lot. Because you know mzazi anaamka 4, mtoto anakimbia shule. When they're back, watoto wameshalala. So
they don't even know what.
Yeah, during the weekend wamekimbia chama, sijui wanapatana na boys huko nje. So they actually didn't have time for that.
Yeah. And
there's another thing, there's so much innovation coming up. Like most industries watu wamego back to the digital world. You know, like Kenya, I think most people wako ignorant, but right now people have embraced the digital platforms. Unaona kama saizi people can zoom from their homes. Like kuna wale watu wako wanajua zoom ni nini, so they had to do that. And then kuna hizi pia the other skills kama za baking, kupanda maua hapo nje kwa gunia ama kwa mkebe, in a tin, farming, kulea kuku. Like people have realized they can actually do more apart from going to work. Kuamka asubuhi, kwenda kukaa kwa kiti, coming back home. So they've realized they can actually do more of that. Unaona hata saizi people have they've opened their YouTube channels. Naona kama hii ni Bonga na Jalaz. Ilianza lini? I think it's 1 month old. And so such things have really helped people. Like they can do other things. Hata kuna watu wamefanya painting. You see, I went to a friend's house and there were many new paintings in the house. Nikamuuliza hizo ulinunua wapi? No, imagine that is what I've been doing during this corona period.
And you find that some businesses have also boomed.
By the way, kuna watu wameboom na hii corona. Kabisa. Especially ya watu maybe wakupika. Kuna watu wamepika, wana supply foods, nini.
Watu wenye wamefanya hizi vitu za IT.
Especially now IT digital. Oh, that is au wamesaidika sana. So I think kuna pia kila mahali kuna watu wana benefit. Na
kuna wenye wamerip millions out of this corona. Some are struggling somewhere. So it's a positive effect for them.
So and then there's global
global issue, the global warming, the environment. So akuja kuwa na pollution, hizi mandege venye zilikuwa zina run to and from magari, industries and everything.
Especially hata pia kuna watu walikuwa wanatupa tu chafu kutoka kwa gari. But now people are at home. No one is throwing littering around and around. So our environment is actually clean. Hata unaweza breathe in fresh air.
Speaking of environment, the hygiene also imeenda juu sana. People now know they have to wash. Kitambo tu kwa tunanawa mkono. You are like, oh, germs are not aware. You remember that joke?
By the way, germs are not aware. Mandazi imeanguka, germs are not aware.
Ama unasema mara sijui 3, then you just eat it. But now watu wamejua kuosha mikono, sanitizing. We never used to sanitize,
and
by
actually,
the way.
I think hiyo time before corona, you'd hear people say, oh, naumwa na tumbo, sijui nilikula nini chafu, sijui. But right now, I think it's been long since nisikie mtu akisema ameumwa na tumbo, akaenda hospitali, akaambiwa akona typhoid.
And also cases are reducing in hospitals, like watu hawakui wagonjwa ovyo. Because people have taken care for many of themselves.
Kabisa.
As much as to assume and everything, but we've really learned a lot from this Rona.
So we can actually, I think if we try to look at positive and negatives, positive are on the higher side. And actually, I think pia it's you as a person who can decide which side to lie on. Ukianza kujililia, oh, hii corona ilifanya nika lose job, ikafanya nikafanya hivi. The more you do that, the more you're going to get depressed.
Yeah, sure.
I think people should look at the positive side. You know, there's actually so much. Saizi, if maybe you are alive, hiyo ni kitu ya kukua thankful
yeah, it's something
for.
to be grateful for.
Yeah, if you've not lost a loved one during this time, ni kitu ya kufurahia nayo. Like, it's something that should push you through to another day. So tusikae tukilia like, oh, corona. Na kila mtu anaanza kuwekelea tu corona. Kila kitu ni corona. Kila kitu ni corona.
Yeah,
so
corona did this.
Yeah, corona
and we
did
should
this
also
and that.
like just like the president said the other day, as much as we've been let free to do our own things, we should also take care of ourselves. To see, just assume, you know, people are asking themselves, do you know someone who has corona? Do you know someone? You see, that's the thing on TikTok.
Yeah, you inafanya by
you know, until people, it affects you is when you know this thing is real, by the way.
Yeah, so true. Yeah. So guys, we are hoping to see your comments up in our comment box so that we can also get to know what have you learned during this corona period. And don't take much of your time kuangalia the negative side that you lost your job. What have you done to yourself apart from losing the job? Imekufungua macho aje? What have you been able to do?
Yeah.
So we'll want to see your comments. Yeah.
Until next time.
Bye.